For my project, I decided to choose to explore Anti-Racism Daily, which Jennifer Gonzalez describes as being a free subscription service that sends you one email a day with specific anti-racist actions you can take, plus background information and relevant links. The reasons why I chose to explore Anti-Racism Daily is because it's a very useful resource. It can be used both inside and outside of the classroom, as I will go into further in my presentation. It also contains a lot of informative articles that range between many different topics. Lastly, it is still an active site. As seen by the description, it sends a newsletter every day. I signed up for the subscription, and since then I've been able to receive one email a day, and it still posts stories. So what is Anti-Racism Daily, and what are the goals of Anti-Racism Daily? So Anti-Racism Daily is a website that includes hundreds of stories of racism present and in America and how to change it. And it provides daily newsletters that gives actions people can take to better society. So it's a website that has all of these stories that people can see of acts of racism and also gives solutions of how to change it. The main goals are to spread awareness on actions that are seen to be racist and then give possible solutions to limit these actions, and to educate readers on racism and the history of the country. They do this by these newsletters and the stories. Okay, so the uses in the classroom. So they have a program called ARD at work, which is a resource source for workplaces. So ARD at work gives access to workshops. Workshops are set up by the founder of Anti-Racism Daily, Nicole Cardoza, who will come and talk about topics on diversity and inclusion and how to promote them in the workplace. Courses are also available through this website, and the courses give historical information about racism and gives tips on how to avoid it. And then employers can also sign up for the newsletter. Anti-Racism Daily can also be used in the classroom, as students are able to read the articles on websites, and then teachers can also enroll in these courses that give us historical information. So it has uses in both these places. Anti-Racism Daily also has uses outside of the classroom, as seen by the newsletters. So you sign up for a subscription, and then you receive daily newsletters, which gives solutions to hinder future racist actions. As seen on the right is a newsletter that I received today. You can see in the picture that it talks about the Oxford High School shooting and how people can take action to prevent later. It also includes a quiz further down in the email of just testing on all the information in the previous newsletter, which I thought was very interesting. And then also, anybody can use the website. These stories are available to everyone and cover many topics that people want to learn about, like education and then the environment and etc. So the website also includes technological integration. It contains a lot of hyperlinks in the articles, as again seen on the right. This picture is one of the articles, and you see the writing is in white, but then in a grayish color they have hyperlinks. So on the second bullet, it says use this map to learn more about the legislations pending or passed in your state. So if you click on use this map, you get sent to another website that shows a map, which I think is really interesting and it really helps readers because, especially like if there's a definition that readers will not know, they can easily just quickly click on those words and it will be sent somewhere else. But it's not not everyone needs to do it if you don't understand it. It also includes different pages and headings at the top of each page. Like we had to do in our website, we had to make the heading at the top, so on each page you can go to every other page, which I thought was also very useful. And it's linked to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter profiles. So whatever platform you get your news best or you like more, they have different pages, so you can use whichever one you want. So the highlights of Anti-Racism Daily, in my opinion, is that it's still active. They still send these newsletters daily, and they still post stories, so it shows that it's still active in society and still wants change, unlike some other websites that might not be as active. It posts the posts contain pictures, so if people don't always just want to read words, they could see the pictures, which gives them a break. The posts also range in length. Most are short, but there are still some longer, and it also has on the post it says how long it normally takes to read, which is helpful. The website covers a lot of material pertaining to racism and other topics. That's the goal of the website, and all of the different topics do include a lot of information. Some of the pitfalls of Anti-Racism Daily, especially the website, is that some of the hypermedia does not work. The ARD links, I was having trouble opening them, so that was definitely a con of the website. There are also not enough resources for younger students in elementary school. Most of the articles are a bit of a tougher read, so not much for elementary kids. Also, the website mainly has articles and not other media, so there's not many videos or other types of media. So if you learn best from visual or from someone speaking to you, it's a bit harder. In my opinion, I think the website has the goal of the website is very strong and very needed in the society today. The website has a great design. It's also very accessible. It's for everyone, and I was able to access it on multiple search browsers. I would definitely recommend it to teachers and others who want to spread awareness, especially teachers, because something like this education is very critical for students to know when they're growing up, to see what actions that they might think is okay but aren't, or what actions they can try to avoid to better their society as they grow up. Also for the workplace, I think it's a good idea because, again, the people that are in a workplace, you want inclusion, and something like these actions that people might think are racist or that might think aren't racist, it's always good to try to avoid this as much as possible. However, I do think the site could be updated to fix the problems. Again, the hypermedia does not work in some situations, which takes away from the effectiveness of the website. So the questions for the audience: 1, do you think this resource would be beneficial for teachers to use to show students how to limit their potentially racist actions? 2, in your opinion, would just sending a newsletter about how to make racist actions actually create change, or should the organization be more proactive? And lastly, is making people in the workplace learn about racism more or less useful than teaching kids, or is it the same? Explain. Thank you.